Good morning, everyone. Swiftcal, playing some more Monster Keeper. And this is a monster collection slash Metroidvania game, which is really neat. We are continuing our journey down the Keeper's Trail, which is the very beginning section of the game. We are leading off each time with our buff to get the might, or to get might on the party. Following that up with our weakest attacks to build combo, you can see in the top left corner. And applying debuffs. And then following up at the end with our lion, who is the strongest attacker, getting the most bonus from that attack boost from combo. Bandana. And a skill resetter. So if we ever want to rearrange skills, we can. If you're just joining, this is the second video. I've covered a lot of stuff. I'm going to try not to retread exactly the same things every single time, especially since the early sections are tutorials. I'll kind of mention things as they come up, but I'm not going to go out of my way to get into the details every single time. So we need a key for the bottom corner there. Okay. Cat Zerker. So Cat Zerker is a very physical-based, looks like it is air as well. Weak to earth, which I did not swap in. Whoops. So again, start with might, then debuff, then attack. We didn't get a crit. If we had, we would have gotten that kill there, which just means that we're going to use our weaker attacks to kind of round it out here. And that's probably going to be about how this works. Get all the acid rain down, let our bird finish that off, and then hope we get the crit. There we go. 4-star. We did not get the egg, though. I will say that's one thing that I am not super happy with in this, is it is kind of challenging to actually catch new ones. 3 pillars, okay. We haven't gotten a magma pillar egg yet, so I'm definitely okay with that. So I could use claws and just try and get a kill here. Awesome. Since we got that crit, we got a kill. Okay. I think I have several skill points to assign. I'm not great about remembering to do that yet. So we're gonna go ahead and let's give We're gonna give Blob mana upkeep and acid rain. We're gonna give Vero, I think let's go ahead and get another attack. Let's see, critical damage, attack proc. Ideally, I'd like both of these, just because of the side things. But I think I'll start with Featherstorm. Because it does actual damage. And then let's give the power. Get the power buff. So one of our characters is just randomly going to get a boost to magic as well. The important part with that is because it gives an extra status effect, it also gives an extra combo. Let's go ahead and get Fire Claws now. Crit Ring. There we go. I think defense, mana regeneration is probably good. I'm more worried about crit chance than crit damage in general. Unless we get a bunch of buffs that are going to give us a very reliable crit chance without it, I'm not going to worry about crit damage. Give a bunch of defensive buffs and mana to our blob. Let's give the helmet for attack boost here. Can we make it up there? I don't think so. So, power first. Lots of buffs here. We got a 5 combo before we even start. Let's go ahead and start off here. And this thing is weak to earth, so we're going to use Stone Rain. Okay, once again, Acid Rain, even though it's strong against it, these things are weak to air, so now we can use Featherstorm now that we've got that. And then finish it off with Claws. Probably should have technically done the Claws first, but that's okay. Well, actually no, because this is a 6-hit. Builds lots of combo. Another blob egg, okay. Then came the four, free from greed or any other sin, who listened to the voice within and struck a wound to the realm's core. Oh, okay. We've kind of been getting little, like, history of the world things as we go through here. Oh, okay. Yowie, which is the little Yeti guy. Start with power. And get our Acid Rain on Vero. And then Stone Rain. Yaoi is a kind of tanky monster. Let's see, weak to fire. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just start with its Rain, Featherstorm, Fire Claws. And repeat. Hey, there's our 5-star. Awesome. And we get a Yaoi egg. So Yaoi gets Taunt, which is a neat ability. Basically, it makes it so that they're more likely to attack you. Gets the ability to get extra damage based on its max health. And also just gets a bunch of passive, like, healing buffs, which is neat. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and do this as a tank build to start with. We're gonna completely skip this tree for now to get that healing. I'm not gonna bring him in yet because I do like the party I have set up. I feel like it's very good for just generic fights. Is this? No. I saw the little extra square on the map and was my Metroidvania instincts just immediately scream, there might be something over there. Shell. Ribbon. From this wound, rivers flowed and mountains grew mighty and cold. 'Tis the only place for any creature that lives in peace with its nature. Okay, there's some more Yaoi and Cat Zerker. Again, we start with the weakest one. Cat Zerker is kind of a glass cannon, so focus on it first because the Yaois are going to be harder to kill. There we go. Unfortunately, it was another Yaoi egg, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and apply those skills quick. We haven't really had to use healing yet. Actually, let's go for magic proc here. So these passive skills give you an extra attack. So, like in this case, it says this does 4 attacks. This does a 5th one. Now, it's a very minor attack, but it builds an extra point of combo. And that's what's important with that. Okay. And I think we go straight into Fire Claws here. Well, yeah, I think we want that. Okay, and that's going to be our goal. That looks like where we're trying to get. We can't go there yet. Can't quite reach that, unfortunately. The worst part is I filled the map in, so I'm gonna forget about it. Okay, that is a bunch of spikes. We probably should not be there. I do not know how to get through this. So power gets us our 5 buffs. We'll go acid rain here. And then I think we're just gonna go, let's do a stone rain on this Cat Zerker. Okay. Hey, Magma Pillar and Cat Zerker in one. Wizard Hat. So Magma Pillar. Open that. Pandora's Box. Receive a random buff at the start of combat. That feels really good. And then the water one. Do we have? I think Blob. Just some potions. Okay. And we cannot get up there yet. So this little section is really cool from a Metroidvania perspective, because what it... Oh, also, map awareness. There's a little... There, it indicates the door there. So... This... And this... as well as that high platform, give us kind of a preview of the kind of things we're going to see. And we don't know in this game, which is kind of cool, whether they're going to be abilities that we get or just abilities that we're going to be able to get from later monsters. Okay. So I think we're going to only have one more point. Let's go ahead and put Airsicle on. You can see down here, we actually have Cat Zerker not in the party. So if we want to bring Cat Zerker in, we can, but we'd need to swap somebody else out. Unfortunately for Cat Zerker, he is very similar to Vero and Leo. So we're probably not going to use it. However, Magma Pillar is kind of neat. Gets a barrier buff and some shielding abilities. Which can be really nice. So I'll probably, I think I'm going to go ahead and equip the Magma Pillar. Well, let's see. This is a physical character, so we'll go ahead and do that. I don't remember whether we want, or what we're looking at here. Let's go ahead and do... wizard hat. Defense, mana. I'd rather have regeneration than total mana. And actually, I'm gonna go... Oh, we can't double equip that. That's actually really good to know. I hadn't run into that. You can't equip the same item twice. So, crit chance, crit chance, crit chance. We're good there. So we're gonna go... defense here, and I guess we'll go Pandora's Box. I can't remember if the boss here is weak to, or what they're weak to. Okay. This is an old friend of mine. Hey, Brian. Long time no see. I brought you a new student. He just hatched his first monsters. I thought you might teach him some lessons. Ah, so you're the new Spectral Keeper. Folk call me Old Baran. I made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail so I can teach all you greenhorns about the new duties as fully fledged monster keepers. But first, let's see if you're worthy of the title. Okay. Always observe your enemies carefully. Some say that the outcome of battle is decided before it begins. Since I raised those blobs myself, they're stronger than the ones you've seen so far. You can see their level is higher. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. So if we want to, we can choose monsters and swap stuff out. However, we're going to keep this party as is. If we were going to do something here, we would swap out for Magma Pillar potentially. But he's weak to water. So that seems like a bad idea. So, power. And he's going to tell us about the combo counter. Every action you do will increase combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies or healed or buffed your allies. Will increase the damage, and it resets every turn. Always try to act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first, and then maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. Yep. Then I think what we're gonna do here is actually toss an ignite on that front row. And then use air sickle here. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Okay, so back row, we're gonna get that armor break going. We're gonna do an ignite on the back row, just to get that burn. And then we're gonna see if we can finish this guy off. Not quite. That's unfortunate. Again, we'll do Ignite. And I think we're gonna do Feather Storm. There we go. We do get a few extra points on this for buffs, debuffs. Unfortunately, we didn't get another level. You have walked the Keeper's Trail and defeated my monsters. To become a proper monster keeper, you'll need to complete one more test. Okay, yep, we're gonna go ahead and... Yes. You're not facing a normal monster. Particularly powerful monsters are described as champions. They have more health, do more damage, and can act multiple times. Your job as monster keepers is to take care of them, so it's only fitting that you beat one to become a member of the Order of Monster Keepers. Show me what you're made of. Okay. So this thing is strong against fire. So I think we're going to leave it as is. It does earth attacks, which makes me a little bit hesitant about Vero being in there. But Vero does give us the best buffs that we've got available as well. And Vero has our air-based attacks. So we're going to go ahead and start combat. We're going to do power. We're going to do some acid rain to get that armor break. And we're going to start with ignite. Just to get that negative status going. Now, this is the first time that we may end up needing to use healing. But we're going to stick through for now. Let's go ahead and toss some more acid rain. We're going to use claws. And then we're going to use Feather Storm to get that extra combo. I think we're going to use Feather Storm first. So it has the ability to create shields, which we haven't really seen before. Which I'm okay with it using shields because that means that it's not attacking. Keep that healing going. Use the attack that has the highest combo rate, and then follow it up with Leo's big claw attack. Okay. So for these boss fights, you get the rare loot right off the bat, or you are guaranteed certain rewards based on your results. Okay. Magma Pillar and Leo both got a level, and the rest of them are really close. You are now a Keeper Aspirant. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Because there are things going on in the Sanctuary that trouble me. Monsters can't become this powerful by normal means. Champions usually don't accept other monsters beside them who are keeper in control of them. Champions are always an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced this golem myself to make it stronger. But even I couldn't control it for the longer periods of time, so I keep it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions around the Sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by Veromail, those are the birds, from rangers who are stuck on the distant reaches of the Sanctuary fighting against champions. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself. At least I can keep the Keeper's trails safe. I trapped a champion in the caves in this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. And we get a key. Before you go, there's one more lesson I want to teach you. I don't have any more monsters for you to fight. It's just about feeding your monsters. Feeding your monster will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters this way is vital if you intend to face more champions. Monster will only profit from the last 3 food items you gave it. Okay, you're now a Keeper Aspirant. Still, the only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions. Maybe you will be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's only one in a couple lifetimes. We can take care of that other champion right now, or we can go back to the Keeper's Stronghold first. The choice is yours. Very cool. So there was one area, I want to say it was... Let's see, that was the spikes. I think it's up here. I should switch to my burb. Oh, no, that was the right way. So yeah, that was the first boss, and the end of the first section. Very cool. So, I feel like that's probably going to be a good time to take our break. Probably actually should have already stopped. If I'm being honest. I guess the last thing I'll say as we're heading out is, as you go, the enemy difficulty is a factor on there, and you get less stars for and less XP for dealing with monsters that are on the easier side of things. So I think what I'm going to do is take my break here, right here. We'll jump back in next time, going over our level ups, fighting that other boss monster, and returning to Sanctuary. Hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. I'll catch you next time.